Oh my god, ain't no way, ain't no way. Asa is literally my ex. I said that some line that Asa said I just liked because it reminded me of someone. But what is this ending? Like, what is honestly this ending? Like, oh my god. Welcome back to another Chainsaw Man video. This video is going to be very rushed just because I took my time on the last video, and whatever time I had available, I told you guys in the last video that I was going to be very busy, but today I'm just going to be straight up full on just editing. Not full on editing, but you know what I mean. So we open up from where they left off, and I was right. I knew she was not gonna kill. I felt like she was gonna probably hit the wall or something. I said that Denji's gonna probably hit her and she's gonna miss the shot. You can see that Yoru's like, Denji, I'll play with you. No, I'll play with you. Come with me. And Denji's like, what? And then she takes him and it's like, I'll teach you how devils play. And I really like this shot right here. Like it shows like the motion. I don't know. I can see this like being animated or whatever. Like I don't know. I just really love this shot. This is probably gonna be my favorite panel of this week. And then we can see that Denji's opening up his chainsaw. At first I had to do a rewind. I'm like, why did he activate? And then you can see right here that she eventually like does pull on his, like she grabs his chest and she pulls on his thing. And you can see that the chainsaw people are still, the people who are hunting down the chainsaw people are still going around the city. And it's like, hey, it's chainsaw man wannabe over there, that guy. And then you can see that Denji's over there on the floor, and you can see Yoru's just posing there. And then you can see that honestly, if you have a baseball bat and you're going against a guy with a chainsaw, even if it's not even Denji, it's like really like, what is a baseball bat gonna do against a chainsaw? And you can see I really like that this switched up instead of saying bang, because it was like honestly kind of getting annoying because it's like it just kept getting repeated all the time. And then this time she says blam, and then I was thinking of Kendrick like a blim blim bim boom. So you can see that she cuts him or like splits him or whatever, but the thing, and Denji's like, hey, and then at this point Denji's so desensitized to death, he doesn't even react. He's like, hey, you just killed someone. So that's the guy who was eating people. And then right here's like this guy, and you can see more people coming after them, and then she ends up trying to kill him. And then Denji's like, food, let's go out to eat. I know a great place, how about it? And then you can see the city's chasing. And then I don't know, this is gonna be a hard competition because I also like this panel as well, where you can see the people behind. You can see that Yoru's just kind of there laughing in Denji's arms. I don't know, I think this was something that we never got to see in the manga, or maybe I'm just missing out on it, but we go to this thing called Man Chinese restaurant, and Denji's like, oh, it's a mess, the pot stickers here were delicious too. So he's been here before. Yoru's just looking around the cabinets, and you can see the guy in the back, and she says, I found a frozen pot stickers in the freezer, I'm gonna make them myself just for you. And then he's like, over here, like, hey, I'll call the police. He's like, Yoru, wait, the guy works here, he's a manager, he runs the restaurant, more customers make pot stickers for us. I honestly don't even know what pot stickers is, but I'm gonna probably throw it on screen so you guys know what I mean, or like we're gonna learn together what it is. So she's over here saying bang, and then she kills him, and then that's kind of tough. I don't know, it's like, damn, like, man, like Denji really wanted to this is what I mean, that but like Denji's so desensitized to that, because she's like, oh, you idiot, like really, like she doesn't really care. He's like, he just doesn't care about death no more. He's like, yeah, I said I'll cook for you, don't interfere. And then Denji's kind of just, I don't know, it just kind of gives me a certain movie vibe. I don't know exactly what it is. I don't know what movie it is I'm thinking about, but I've seen a shot similar to this. And this is gonna be my third. Like, this is gonna be very, very hard. I know you guys probably don't care about my favorite panels, but I just love including it because look at the moon. It looks so detailed. Like everything. Like I don't know. This panel is probably my second one. That's my most favorite. But yeah, this one just looks really nice. And Fuchimoto, he did a really good job. Like I said, he probably did take a break or something because the art has massively improved from the last time we saw it. And you can see they're just over here on a rooftop. It's kind of romantic, I guess, in a way, because Yoru's over here. She's just being a devil, just enjoying the destruction of the city and all that. And then she's kind of just like, I don't know, he doesn't really care anymore at this point. You can see that the city's burning and all that, because you can tell because of the smoke coming out from this apartment building right here. And then she says, where's the fire devil? I don't know, you'll be able to meet them when the death devil descends though. Why? When the death devil makes an appearance, the highest ranking devils greet her. And then he's just kind of like side-eyeing her like, oh, will the controlled devil be there too? I guess I don't know, maybe it's for me, because when I read that I was mostly thinking of like makima. Like, you guys know how I feel about Nayata, but it was just more like damn, like he knows how the control devil can really be when they're really bad, like evil, like how she was. And then you can see that Yoru just says, maybe even though she won't be the one you know anymore. And then he's just kind of like, yeah, damn, like, yeah. And then that just shows our confirmation that Nayata's dead. And you guys know how I feel about that. But anyways, I got this promise with a friend. I'm looking for the blood devil. She's a huge jerk, but when we're together, I had a lot of fun. And he's talking about power in this thing. Even though I find her, I guess we're already strangers, but I forgot the deal that Power and her made. I just remember him saying, no, her saying, is like, I'm gonna give you some of my blood, and then whatever, something happened. I don't know if it's gonna be like triggering memories again of Power, like, so the current blood devil, if she does end up getting Power's blood, like, can she turn back to Power, or like, can she get memories of like, oh yeah, this was the old host? Was it something kind of similar to that? Like you know how Nayata was able to look back into Denji's memories and be like, oh, so this how she was. Is it something kind of similar to that, or what do you guys think about that in the comments? And then right here he says, like, you're the only friends I have left, and he's talking about Yoru and Asa, and then he's like, oh, even though I'm gonna turn you into a weapon. And I think I said in my last video that maybe they're gonna be able to separate Denji and Pochita, but then it turns out that from just her saying this, I think is just turning Denji into a complete whole weapon, even with Pochita attached. And he said it doesn't matter because it's the first time in a while. I'm kind of having some fun right now. And this panel, like, it just reminded me of my ex so bad. But you can see over here, he's just like, huh? And then she just kind of sits in the lap and he's like, oh, is this fun too? And then you can see he's kind of just like that. And I think it is Yoru that was the one that has something to Denji, maybe because he's powerful as Chainsaw Man. I think she actually likes Denji, because you know how Makima liked or pretended to like Denji because he was Denji, but then she only ended up liking him because he was Chainsaw Man. I feel like she likes both of them, of Denji's relationship with Chainsaw people or Chainsaw women in Chainsaw Man, or Chainsaw whatever. But yeah, this was an interesting chapter. Like, when I saw that final panel, I'm like, no matter how much I try to move on, why does something always pop up? You know, it'd be like that sometimes. But yeah, so let me know what you guys' favorite panel was in the comments. I'm still gonna go with maybe that first panel. I don't know, it's just something about it just looks really cool, like maybe the hair swaying in the background or something. And I don't know, maybe it's just them jumping in the lines. But yeah, that's gonna be pretty much it. Thank you guys so much for watching. I've been Alex, and I'll see you guys in next week's chapter review for chapter 193.